Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Cam Jennings, aka Cam Fats, coming at you on behalf of EpicConversions.com, and welcome to another episode of the Action Takers Club. And I see right now something that I have kind of messed up here, and I need to fix this. So let me this is going to bug me all night if I don't fix it. Let me just see if I can fix this. Action Takers Club. This is gonna be episode 7, Mondays and Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern. Even though tonight is not Monday or Friday, and and to, on oh my guys, I'm trying to get this figured out. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to get this figured. So okay. So even though today is not Monday or Friday, today is actually Tuesday. I was supposed to start tonight at 6 p.m., but I had meetings with clients today, and they went over the time that I had allotted for them. So I'm getting started a little bit late tonight, but better late than never. We're still gonna have a episode of the Action Takers Club tonight. I do have something I want to get done. I've had a pretty long day of working and running errands for the house today and talking to clients. But I still have something else that I'd like to get done during this hour with you guys for the Action Takers Club. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be I have this YouTube channel that I want to look at. It's been sitting there for a couple years. I haven't really done anything with it. But when I started it, like, I identified it as a channel that it had potential, and I thought it was going to be good. But I didn't have time to dedicate to it. I started it, and I really didn't have time to dedicate to it. What I want to do tonight is I want to revisit that channel. I want to look at how it's doing currently, and I want to explore if it's viable to actually revive that YouTube channel. I want to know if I should be focusing on reviving that YouTube channel, and if it is, I'll put a plan in place to revive it. But tonight, I think what would be good is if we work on what that would look like to revive that YouTube channel. So here, I'm going to go ahead and start our timer, guys. We got 60 minutes, and we got some things to do. All right, we got some work ahead of us this hour. So there we go. We're getting started right now. Okay. And let me go ahead and we got 3 big things that we're going to do. All right. Let's go ahead. Let me share my screen. Okay. So what I want to do is first, I want to check on the channel itself. I want to check the subs. I want to check the traffic. I want to check analytics. Now, this is a channel that I started, and I had high hopes for it. I'm going to show you guys the channel in a minute. I had high hopes for it, but what happened was I just didn't have time to dedicate to it. I over the course of maybe 2 or 3 days, I put a series of videos on there, and then I kind of abandoned the channel. I just kind of abandoned the channel, and I didn't have time to dedicate to it. But I think if I would have stayed with that channel and I would have put a video or 2 up a week, then I would have turned that into a valuable little asset. I would have turned that channel into a valuable, nice little side brand and a nice little asset. I really do. And I think it would have turned into a nice little source of traffic for me. So what I want to do tonight, guys, is I want to revisit that channel and see if this could potentially be turned into a nice little source of traffic and potentially a nice little side brand for me. So that's what we're gonna do, guys. And here are the 3 things I really want to do. I want to check on the channel, see what it's looking like right now. I want to check viability for reviving the channel. So I want to know how much interest there is in Warrior Plus right now, because that's what my channel is about that I have. And then I want, if these things check out, I want like 20 video ideas. I want to come up with like 20 ideas for videos. They don't have to be all in depth, just a couple of words for each video. I want to see if this is possible. I want to see if it makes sense. You know, how easy would these videos come together? I need to know. So the first step is let me stop sharing my screen first of all. Okay, and I'm gonna get over to the channel and I'm gonna show you guys the channel. All right, so let me go to YouTube. The, the name of my channel, I'll show you in a minute what the name is. I don't want to let me build some suspense. um, but so the name of the channel, is called Warrior Plus for Fun and Profit. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here to Warrior Plus right now for Fun and Profit. And let me go ahead and share my screen with you. And here we are on Warrior Plus for Fun and Profit. Let me go ahead and get to the YouTube studio for Warrior Plus for Fun and Profit. And we see I have 37 subscribers. Okay. And we see that it's interesting because I didn't really do much for these 37 subscribers. I just got them because I started talking about this subject. If we look at my content, we see this thing only has, we got this right here, using the alert system on Warrior Plus. This was published on February 7th, 2020. And then we have these February 5th, 2020, February 5th, 2020, February 6th, 2020, February 6th, 2020, and then February 12th, 2020. So we don't have a lot of videos here, but the videos that we do have, these two have gotten quite a pretty decent amount of views compared to the other ones. 12 likes, 13 likes. So the videos that I've put out have gotten traction 2 years ago. People were interested in these subjects 2 years ago, especially these long form videos they really seem to be interested in. So that was interesting. It looks like playlists. I have some playlists here. And I don't know that these playlists are really effective. Basically, this is an abandoned channel. It just got started. We can see that I started this channel over the course of a week, and then I never did anything with it, right? If we look at the analytics on this channel, we can see I got 2 views in the last 28 days, which might not sound like a lot, and it's not a lot. However, for a channel that's been abandoned, it's amazing this is getting any views. And that tells me that there's actually still some interest in this subject. And it also tells me that this subject is underserved, because this shouldn't have any views because I'm not publishing anything new. It hasn't had anything new published on it in 2 years plus. It's obvious this is an abandoned channel, and yet it's still getting some views. If we look at over the course of the last 90 days, we see it's gotten 13 views. So we see views here and there. This shouldn't be getting any views. The only reason this is getting views is because this idea of talking about Warrior Plus is a little bit underserved. That's the only reason it would be getting views. So if we look at like audience, we can see we got return views. We got unique views over the last 90 days. No subscribers, which is not a surprise considering there's no new content being put up. And I haven't pitched anybody to subscribe to this channel. So, but if we look at the 365 days, we don't have a much of a timeline on it for this. And then we look at lifetime. We see, I just want to see like the stats are very like, you know, we see trends, right? We see like we have 15% are from subscribers. We see 84% of watch time is coming from non-subscribers. So obviously these are people who are just looking up how to do things, okay? And they're finding that these videos are 2 years old. So they're not getting help from that. But we get a lot of people who aren't subscribed who are watching the videos. So to me, when I look at this, I still see a lot of potential, even though like not there's not a lot of analytics, there's not a lot going on with this channel right now. Um, so explore what viewers are searching for on YouTube. Use this tool to research some of the top searches from viewers on your channel across YouTube in the last 28 days. Your viewers search, and I'm not going to get anything because no, I have hardly no views in the last 28 days on this channel. So that's not going to help me too much, but I could see where that could come in handy later on. Um, so when I look at this channel, like to me, I think that there's not a lot we can see because it's not getting a lot of traffic. What we can see from this channel is that it's still got 2 random views in the last 28 days, and this channel is not being promoted at all. I haven't logged into this channel for months, if not years. Um, so the fact that anyone is finding these videos at all is surprising, especially when there's hardly no videos on the channel. All the videos came 2 years ago in the span of a week, and I just feel like my gut just tells me this is a channel that probably needs to be revived, and it needs to be taken care of a little bit better because it could be a decent source of traffic. But it's not enough from just looking at this because there really is no evidence here. It's mostly just my gut telling me that. When we look at overview, look, we see last 7 days. We've had 1 view in the last 7 days, and it's about the same as the previous 7 days. But my thing is this: the reason people aren't really caring about this channel right now is because it's only got like 6 or 7 videos on it, and they're all 2 years old. They want current information on this subject. I feel if I start taking care of this channel and start pushing a video a week or something, I'm going to build it up and it's going to work. I guarantee you, I can take this channel to a few thousand subscribers pretty quick. That's how I feel about it right now. But let's go ahead and do this. We see the subs, we see the traffic, we see the analytics. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna go ahead and make a little note here. I want to like make this note down here. My gut tells me this channel could be a nice little side brand and decent source of warm traffic if I revive it. Still getting the occasional visitor, even though it's got no fresh content and has essentially been abandoned. I believe this is an indication that there is a market for Warrior Plus videos on YouTube, and it is underserved. Right? I shouldn't be getting occasional traffic to this channel. I shouldn't. If there's other people out there publishing regular content on about Warrior Plus, how to do things on Warrior Plus, and this content is fairly regularly, they would be promoted over my stuff. I wouldn't be getting occasional trickle in traffic for this channel. So that's what I see when I look at that. So that first part is done as far as I'm concerned. We're good on that. But now let's check some viability for reviving this channel, because that's not the only thing to consider. The fact of the matter is, for me to revive this channel, I'm going to have to put in a little bit of extra time. I'm going to have to find some time out of my day to make videos for this channel, So let's check viability before I even think about what I'm going to be doing for this thing. Let's check viability. And how do we do that? Well, to me, I want to know, first of all, how busy Warrior Plus is. I want to know. So I'm going to come over to Handy Dandy SimilarWeb, right? And I'm going to look at Warrior Plus, and I want to see what it looks like. Okay, there's Warrior Plus. Um, Warrior Plus currently getting 2.9 million visitors a month. Warrior Plus. I'm not mad at it. 2.9 million visitors a month. Okay, visitors a month. All right, let's see what average duration is. 4 minutes and 28 seconds. Okay, so 4 minutes 28 seconds. 3.58 pages. That's not like people visiting sales pages, okay, guys? That's not what that is. That's people legitimately being on the Warrior Plus platform, like looking at their new products page or looking at their own dashboard or whatever. Let's learn a little bit more. We see these. This is fairly solid. It's fairly solid. You know what I mean? The last 3 months have been fairly solid. Two point nine, 2.9, 2.9. We see 46.18%. 46.18% United States traffic. 4.49 India, 4.26 United Kingdom. Second, I mean, it's not even close, right? It's not second, 4.29% India traffic. And third, 4.28, 4.26. It's 4.49 and 4.26. 26. Okay, traffic. So this is a lot of high quality traffic in the United States. So here we know Warrior Plus is getting about almost 3 million visitors a month. Half of that traffic's coming from America. All right, this we know. What else? 63% male, 36% female. All right. We know there's a lot of guys on this platform. We're not learning anything new here. I think everyone pretty much probably already knew that. You know, this isn't like new information. Um, okay, primary age range 31%, 25 to 34-year-olds. Top top age range millennials, and this is Generation Z, right? Generation Z, millennials. That's what we're dealing with. These three categories: 35 to 44, 25 to 34, okay, 18 to 24, millennials and Gen Z. All right, that's who we're talking about. Top demographic. So we got a bunch of guys that are Generation Z and millennials for the most part. Um, Now, me personally, I'm in this group here, 45 to 54. So, not nearly as many people in my age group visiting this platform. Okay, here's some top categories, right? Um, we see computer electronics and technology. We see graphics, multimedia, and web design. We see banking, credit, and lending. We see digital marketing, of course. We see lottery. This is weird. Lottery. Strange. Uh, top 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 topics: blog, marketing, software, news, business. Okay, it's interesting. I think we all understand kind of like what Warrior Plus is. So these categories are interesting, but I'm not sure quite how much they are relevant to starting a YouTube channel about Warrior Plus. I guess they're relevant in some ways. Um, I mean, I could go into that, but I don't need to go into it too much. If you think about like what kinds of subjects millennials and Generation Z are interested in, um, we could deduce some of these things make sense. But a lot of it just comes down to, Warrior Plus is like a an internet marketing platform that sells products, and it's going to attract affiliates, it's going to attract product vendors, and it's going to attract customers. Those are the three big people it attracts. Those 3 million people visiting it in a month are distributed between affiliates, vendors, and customers. Um, so these top categories and top topics, I don't think they mean quite as much as they would mean on a platform like, say, Medium or something. We see other visited websites: JVZoo, of course; ClickBank, of course; Aweber, of course; GetResponse, of course. These are the um, top two, autoresponder services. Top sites. Just, and this is actually pretty good information, just because this tells us, what other things people are using. I do think it's interesting because um, this is telling me that like a lot of the people who use Warrior Plus also use either GetResponse or Aweber. I know lots of marketers who don't use GetResponse or Aweber, but this is interesting that these are the top visited websites. That tells me that a lot of people are using these two. I mean, I myself use Aweber. This also, we know that Munchai is a launch listing platform. So if this is a top visited website from Warrior Plus, then that tells us that a lot of the people hanging out on Warrior Plus are vendors and affiliates, because they're the ones visiting Munchai. There's no customers visiting Munchai. Only vendors and affiliates are visiting Munchai. So that's pretty interesting. This also tells us that a lot of the people hanging out on Warrior Plus also hang out on JVZoo and ClickBank. So that's interesting to know. Um, and I just want to see, when we talk about affinity, we're talking about websites that there is a very, very good likelihood that the people who hang out on Warrior Plus also hang out on this site. So we see 100% affinity to JVZoo, right? 100% affinity to JVZoo, right? 100% affinity. Okay. When we think about Munchai, 91%. These are no surprise. It's no surprise. I'm looking for things that are a little bit surprising to me. We see AppSumo at 79 and Warrior Forum at 77. Okay. 79%, 77%. AppSumo And what was I talking about? What the hell? Warrior Forum. Okay, interesting, very interesting. Um, all right. So, and then I think the last one, what was the other one? Udemy. And this makes sense, right? Udemy 75% because people who hang out on Warrior Plus, they also buy solo ad traffic. So what was the percentage again? Udemy is 75, ClickMagic 74, 75% Udemy, 74%, uh, 74% Click Magic. Um, and I think this was 74% Fiverr. It's interesting. And then 73% Thrive Cart and 73% Neil Patel, man. Interesting. All right. 73% Thrive Cart and 73% Neil Patel. Okay. 73% Neil Patel.com. Okay, and then that's interesting. And then 70% wealthy affiliate. All right. 70% wealthy affiliate. Just trying to get a feel for what the people who hang out on Warrior Plus, what else are they doing besides hanging out on Warrior Plus? And we see they're interested in these websites. Okay, so it's valuable information. Um, we see Warrior Plus top marketing channels distribution. We see direct. We see 15% referrals. We see 6.4% search, 6% social, 9% through email, and then display 0.77%. So a lot of it's direct traffic. That makes a lot of sense, right? Because this direct traffic is coming from people with email lists. So Warrior Plus, top keywords, Warrior Plus login. 31% is just Warrior Plus. 15% is Warrior Plus. It's interesting. Okay. I think these two are pretty relevant. They matter. Two top keywords. All right, so that's pretty good. I think that what I really want to do now though is because we got 3 million visitors going to Warrior Plus a month, but like what about like its competitors, which are basically right now major competitors, of course, JV Zoo, right? Let's look at JV Zoo, and we see JV Zoo it's just not getting as much traffic, is it? It's like it's not even getting 1 million visitors a month, right? So that's a little surprising to me. JV Zoo, it's just not Zoo is getting it's not on the same level. It's not even on the same level. Warrior Plus is getting 3 times as much traffic. Visit duration is a little bit longer at 6 minutes. Bounce rate, page views a little bit more at 4.23. It's just not as much traffic, point blank. It is growing a little bit, but it's just not the same level. 23% is coming from the United States, 9% is from Nigeria, 7% is India. Traffic's a little bit more mixed up, you can see by looking at this, like it makes sense that like Warrior Plus could support a YouTube channel. You could find the audience on YouTube for Warrior Plus, whereas it would be harder to find the audience on YouTube for JV Zoo. Like, you couldn't do as many YouTube videos that have the keyword JV Zoo in them directly. You'd have to find other things to talk about that might be about JV Zoo, but the keywords and the titles of the videos would have to be a little bit more general, like how to make money online, and then like a JV Zoo beginner guide or something. Like, it would be different. You couldn't lean on that JV Zoo keyword as much because there's not as many people hanging out on JV Zoo. There's not as many people that are aware of JV Zoo as Warrior Plus. Now, so this is interesting. Oh, you know what? I actually want to check one more thing here when it comes to this. I want to check, um, and it's about the same for gender distribution. This is about the same, man. It's about the same group of people, and we see around the same visited websites. Digistore24app.com is new. We see an 100% affinity for Muncheye, 88% affinity for Warrior Plus. So, and then we got niche hacks here at 60%. That's interesting. Haven't heard. That's a site I haven't heard from for quite a while. All right. Let's just check ClickBank. I'm sure that ClickBank is far, far bigger than these other two. This is kind of the big daddy. So we got ClickBank. You know what? That was kind of weird though. So we got ClickBank at 3.3 million. 3.3 million for ClickBank. I feel like I'm missing something. Let me just double check. ClickBank. Ah, okay. Okay. Yep. Grow with confidence. All right. That's fair. Very cool. That's ClickBank. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is very interesting. So, ClickBank is getting visitors a month. So, like, to me, when I look at something like this, I see that I could support a YouTube channel just talking about ClickBank, and I could support a YouTube channel just talking about Warrior Plus, with my videos just being about those things. Like, right, if I could do a YouTube channel, like, so to me, this is telling me that Warrior Plus for fun and profit is still viable. It's still viable. Okay, that's what it's telling me right now when I think about it. More viable than a YouTube channel about JV Zoo. So that's good. That's good news. But I want a little bit more kind of validation with this. Also, is this ClickBank? Yeah, this is ClickBank. Okay, and we see traffic's pretty solid, and we see this is fairly solid over the last couple of months, and we see again 25% United States on ClickBank. Like, to me, I think it's promising that like almost half of the traffic on Warrior Plus is United States. So I think that's fairly good. This is interesting. But still about the same. 61% male, 38% female. Not a big surprise there. Okay. And we got affinity to CB Engine. That makes sense. CB Engine is a site that people use to like identify good ClickBank products. ClickBank Guide, 97%. So these are very platform related websites. It makes sense that the affinity is so high. And we got Digistore24 app, associateprograms.com, similar web. Okay, so Black Hat World, amazing. 74% affinity to blackhatworld.com. That's amazing, man. That's just amazing. There's a lot of people hanging out on ClickBank that are also hanging out on Black Hat forums. Great. Okay, so that's interesting. All right, so that's interesting because like you think about Warrior Plus, and it has comparably a very similar amount of traffic to ClickBank, and you didn't have any affinities to Black Hat forums. So I think that's kind of an interesting thing. It's kind of a positive sign. Um, Marketing channels still direct. We see top keywords ClickBank and then ClickBank. Um, Kind of the same as Warrior Plus, right? So, all right, that's fine. What I want to do though is I want to just check Google Trends on this, but I'm feeling pretty good about I feel pretty good about the viability of this channel. I really feel like my gut is correct that this is a good channel to kind of revive. I think it could be a pretty decent source of traffic for me. Like I just, it's always like you ask yourself, like, well, how much time and energy do I have to put into that channel, and how much traffic could it get for me? Let's say if I dedicate this much time and energy to it, how much traffic could I be getting from it over the course of 12 months? Like, will it start to pay off? How long do I think it will take until it starts to pay off? And I don't know until I get into it, right? But that's why I'm doing stuff like this to kind of get a feel for if it makes sense to do it, if it's promising. So we're gonna just look here really quick. I want to compare, right? I want to go Warrior Plus, and this is just the past 12 months. Why don't we go past 5 years for Warrior Plus? Okay, and we see interest here. Um, this is Google Trends, and it's giving me interest. So 100 up here, this is representative at when search for this term was at its most popular. When were the most people searching for this term Warrior Plus on Google? That's kind of what this is telling us over these years. And what we see here is this is back in 2017. And what we see here is search has gotten a little bit less spotty. We see it started to increase a little bit in popularity over the years. A little bit, it's a little hard to see, but so if we look for JV Zoo, we can do a comparison, right? And it's interesting, right? Because what we see is back here in 2017, we see JV Zoo was a little bit more popular than Warrior Plus, but we also see that they've kind of evened out for popularity and more recently, right? So if we scale this down just to the past 12 months, we can see they're kind of like neck and neck as far as people searching for these terms. And it's interesting. And if we look right here, we see that JV Zoo has a slight popularity advantage over Warrior Plus. And I do think it's very interesting because JV Zoo is actually getting less traffic than Warrior Plus by a long shot. I mean, it's not even close. They're not even 1 million visitors a month, whereas Warrior Plus is getting almost 3 million visitors a month. So the idea is that Google Trends is showing me they're not really computing to what I'm seeing on SimilarWeb. So it's very interesting. And we look at ClickBank, which we know the traffic for ClickBank right now is just a little bit better than Warrior Plus. But when I type it in here, we see it is by and far over the past 12 months way more popular on Google Trends. Far more people are searching for ClickBank than Warrior Plus and JV Zoo. Far more people are looking for ClickBank. So what does that tell us, right? Well, this would indicate that ClickBank is just more popular than these other platforms. We have a little bit of conflicting information because SimilarWeb is telling us that Warrior Plus is getting comparable traffic to ClickBank. Google Trends is telling us that ClickBank is by far way more popular than Warrior Plus. It has been this whole 12 months. And I would imagine if we go back 5 years, it's been more popular the whole time, right? And we can see it has. It's been more popular the whole time. What I generally do, guys, is I take tools like these and I kind of balance them out. I kind of look at this one and I look at this one and I kind of split the difference. I think generally we can see that Warrior Plus and JV Zoo are roughly similar in popularity. I know that Similar Web said Warrior Plus is getting far more traffic than JV Zoo, and maybe that's true. But at the same time, we can see on Google Trends that their popularity is similar right now. We see in the past there was a time where JV Zoo was really making a bigger splash than Warrior Plus, especially around 2013, 14, 15, and 16, 17. And more recently, though, here in 2020 and beyond, Warrior Plus has really kind of like made a steady kind of solid improvement, and it's kind of been neck and neck with JV Zoo as far as popularity goes, right? As far as people searching for these places. So I think this is interesting, and I think that it would lean a little bit itself to like, well, hey, wouldn't it be better just to make a YouTube channel about ClickBank? And I would say to you, I think sure, it makes sense, but I don't really do ClickBank. I mean, I do some. I From time to time I do some ClickBank, but I deal with Warrior Plus a lot more currently. So for me personally, it makes more sense to do a Warrior Plus thing because I'm already dealing with Warrior Plus so much. It's very easy for me to make videos for a YouTube channel about Warrior Plus. With ClickBank, I'd have to just completely do something extra to make that YouTube channel. And I'm all about like leveraging work that I'm already doing to get more out of it. You see, it's nothing for me to make a YouTube video about how to list a product on Warrior Plus. I'm already going to be posting a products on Warrior Plus. So it's easy for me to record my process. It's nothing for me to do things like this around Warrior Plus because I'm already using it. So for me, even though like if you look at the numbers, it kind of makes sense so far to do a ClickBank thing. It just doesn't make sense for me. And personally, I've already got a channel that I want to see if I can revive. So, anyways, so the question remains, what else is going on with Warrior Plus? Is it viable? So the next thing I want to do is I want to come over to, you know, I just want to write down really quick, Warrior Plus and JV Zoo have similar popularity on Google Trends. Both are dwarfed by ClickBank. And what I want to do next, guys, is I want to come over to YouTube. And I want to just check to see if anyone has a channel about Warrior Plus. Because it's been 2 years since I've messed with this. So I want to know. I type in, oh, you know what I want to do actually? I want to pull this up in an incognito window so it doesn't link results to me. So I want to go to YouTube. And I want to type in Warrior Plus. All right. And so I see Warrior Plus, how to successfully launch a digital product. This was a year ago. 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 This was 2 months ago. Dan Corsby, how to make money with Warrior Plus in 2022, step-by-step affiliate marketing. Okay. So, this was 2 months ago. So let's look at this really quick. I want to see how much of his channel is dedicated to Warrior Plus. Okay. So we look at this and we see easiest ways to make money, so like none of this stuff is really focused on Warrior Plus, right? It's not. So to me, if I have a YouTube channel that just focuses on Warrior Plus and a lot of my keywords and I focus a lot on those Warrior Plus keywords and I go after those long tail keywords that has to do with Warrior Plus, I feel like I can outcompete this channel, right? And that's how I feel about it. So to me, this is a pretty good sign. We look at the top people here for these, and it's, I am an SEO tools. That was a year ago. We look at this guy, and we see His videos, they're not all about Warrior Plus. They're not, you know? That's not what it's about. So none of these guys are really specialized. This Mike Vestal guy, how to make money with Warrior Plus in 2022, he's not specialized in just Warrior Plus. This guy's all over the place. These are like make money online type channels. These aren't Warrior Plus channels. These aren't specialized in just this one thing. So to me, it's wide open. That's my traffic. That's my traffic. That's what I think. That's my traffic. Um, that's what I believe. I believe that's my traffic just waiting on me to come claim it. All I got to do is revive the channel and dedicate it to talking about Warrior Plus once or twice a week. You know, very simple. Then I'll capture the traffic. That's how I feel about it. If I look at this Warrior Plus, you know, affiliate marketing tutorial. These are things people are typing in. Warrior Plus, how to make money. Warrior Plus tutorial. Warrior Plus Tamil. Warrior Plus affiliate program in Tamil. Interesting. Let's try this. Warrior Plus A. Affiliate marketing. You know, see, man, this is like, all right. This is just fine. That's what this is viable, man. I'm rolling. This is viable. There's an interest here. There's an interest here. Okay, 20 video ideas. All right, I need 20 video ideas. Let's get it going. Okay, Warrior Plus affiliate marketing tutorial. Yeah, I mean, obviously, right? Obviously, there's one right there. One, two. You know, what else we got? Affiliate marketing tutorial, affiliate program. Yeah, I think so. It's a different kind of video. These are just foundational, right? You put all these foundational you put all these foundational videos on the channel, and then what happens is people start commenting and asking you questions, okay? And then that's ideas for new videos, more specific videos based on what they're asking you. Warrior Plus affiliate ID. This is specific kind of question, right? And the question might be like, what and where is my Warrior Plus affiliate ID? Something like that, right? Very simple video to do. Very, very simple, man. Okay. I'm just on A, man. I'm just on A right now. Affiliate program, step by step. Where is my Warrior Plus affiliate link? Okay. Where is my Warrior Plus affiliate link? Very simple videos to do, man. Okay. You know, another simple one is Warrior Plus scam. You know, very simple to do that video. It's like a layup or something, right? Let's go to B. All right, Warrior Plus bestsellers. See, this whole Warrior Plus bestsellers thing, this could be like a show. You know, you could do like a once a week kind of Warrior Plus bestsellers, just kind of recap bestsellers on Warrior Plus. I could see like 6 like a reoccurring show, Warrior Plus bestsellers, like a kind of like a playlist. I could see having something like that. You know, I could see it. Potential for affiliate link there. Um, yeah, that makes sense. Uh, Bing ads, best products, um, beginner's guide. Okay, yeah, all right, I could see that. Like a kind of like a yeah, this would be kind of like a an overview of Warrior Plus, like how the platform is used. There's three kinds of people to go to Warrior Plus: customers, affiliates, and vendors, right? And this beginner's guide is going to kind of give you an overview of those three different people, right? So I think that makes a lot of sense. Um, yeah. Okay. So, oh, I like this Warrior Plus bonus. I do like this. Um, Adding bonuses as an affiliate on Warrior Plus. Right? And that's just a tongue-in-cheek title, but I mean, I think that this is a very simple video to do, and I think that it would help people. I think it would just be helpful to people, so it makes sense. Um, let's go to C. WordPlus.com review, WordPlus commissions. Yeah, I mean, I think that the commission thing is viable. Um, yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of like one of those things like how do commissions work on Warrior Plus, you know? Um, and then the other one I saw that I thought was interesting there in C's was like Warrior Plus versus ClickBank. We know that ClickBank gets a lot of traffic, so a thing like a video talking about the pros and cons of Warrior Plus versus ClickBank could be a nice video to do. I do think that is definitely a viable video there. So, and let's go ahead and see where we at. Oh, okay, very simple. Warrior Plus create account. These are things that people have actually typed in. So interesting. Um, how to WordPlus create account. Very simple. I could see myself like all these videos that I'm looking at right now, these 11 videos that we got, like I could make these videos wouldn't take me longer than 30 minutes to do. These are streaming videos. I don't even have to like edit these. I mean, I can just make them really fast. I mean 30 minutes of video. I could bust these out one video a day, just in my free time. It'd be very simple to make these kinds of videos. So let me just see here. Warrior Plus. See, I think I'm good on this. Let's go to D. How does Warrior Plus work? I think I kind of got that covered in some of these other videos. Uh, E. Warrior Plus earnings. Warrior Plus earnings proof. I don't know. I think that this okay, both of these make sense. They absolutely make sense. Um, um, Warrior Plus email marketing. I'm just gonna put finding success because I believe email marketing is one of the big ways to find success when you're using Warrior Plus. And then this other one was like, um, man, I messed up. Hold on a second. Earnings proof. Earnings proof. Earnings proof. There's a lot I could say about this. And I think that makes a good video for someone like me because like I actually use Warrior Plus. I can show people earnings that I have made on Warrior Plus so they don't think I'm just talking about something that I don't know anything about. I know about this platform. I use this platform every day. So I think an earnings proof video makes a lot of sense for someone like me to put on here. So sure that's fine and that makes total sense. Um, Also, I think it would be good. This is another reoccurring idea. Interviews with vendors, affiliates, occasionally. Right? I think that makes a lot of sense. I really do. Occasional. I'm spelling occasionally wrong. Sorry, guys. There's probably two L's in that or something. That's gonna drive me crazy. Why am I spelling this wrong? I mean, did I like forget how to spell, or what the heck's going on here? What am I doing wrong? Where am I messing it up? Oh, yeah, I'm right with the 2 C's and the 2 L's, yeah, it's perfect. What am I talking about? Of course it's perfect. Alright, I think that's good for that. Let's get rid of this. Um, you know, F, Word Plus for beginners. I think we got that kinda covered. Okay, I got the free traffic is good. Free traffic's really good, you know? That's something people never get sick of. Show me where the free traffic is. That's playing the hits right there, buddy. I'm telling you right now, that's playing the hits. Um, we don't get sick of that. Yeah. So just yeah, I think we're good on the rest. FG. I don't want to talk about this stuff. ABCFGH. How to promote. How to make money. Um, yeah. I mean, Warrior Plus. How to promote. How to make money. Yeah, okay. I think this makes sense. How to promote products on Warrior Plus. Then I mean, it feels a little repetitive, but how to make money with Warrior Plus. Uh, yeah, I think that's okay. I mean, how to make money with Warrior Plus. It's like some of these videos are going to cover some of the same material, and I think that's okay because they're going to be nuanced. They're going to be a little bit different here and there, depending on the question I'm answering. Um, so it's fine. I want to kind of um, word plus payment proof. That seems like you know what would also be a good video now that I'm thinking about it. I just want to make this video. Um, where find what you've bought. I just want to make that video. I don't think anyone's really searched for it, but I think it would be good to make that video. Um, this other stuff, it's like it's fine. I just, you know what, this right here, payment proof, is actually probably a pretty good video to make for customers. Um, and then I think just a couple more. Um, this has been very easy to come up with videos. Hij. Yeah, there's another one, right? That's an easy video to make, very simple. It's probably not going to be quite as big of a deal as this Warrior Plus versus ClickBank, but still, it's relevant. We know that Warrior Plus and JVZoo are neck and neck in terms of popularity right now. Warrior Plus appears to be getting more traffic, but still, we know that a lot of people who know about Warrior Plus also know about JVZoo. So these are um, other things I know for a fact. We know from the research we did up here, we know that using Munchai with Warrior Plus, we know this is important. The people who care about Warrior Plus, we know they care about Munchai. Using a Weber with Warrior Plus, we know they care about this stuff. Using Git, and this might be the same video, right? Like using get response or Aweber with Warrior Plus, this might be like the same video. 22 and 23 might just be a one video thing. Um, I want to like just kind of like see this has only got 121 views. Warrior Plus versus JV Zoo, but what if we type in Warrior Plus versus ClickBank? We see it's got more views, right? 230 views. Warrior Plus versus ClickBank, 441 views. So of course, there's more interest because of the ClickBank thing. That's fine. What I want to do though now is I want to like visit somewhere else just to get a kind of a let's go to answer the public. Answer the public. com. Let's go here real quick. Okay, so let me just type in Warrior Plus. I got a little robot on there now. Excuse me. And there's a lot of other places we could go to try to get data like this. But you know, we only got an hour, and we're not going to go in. We don't have to go into it too much. I like the way it's looking. I definitely think this could be a nice, sneaky little source of traffic if I just commit to publishing a couple videos a week on here. Um, we see our Warrior Plus legit, right? Interesting. And I actually have a video, is Warrior Plus a scam, right? Let's put this in parentheses right here. Are Warrior Plus legit? What is Warrior Plus? Okay, yeah. What is Warrior Plus? You know, and I don't think I have an actual what is Warrior Plus. What is interesting. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Warrior Plus supplements, Warrior Plus. Will there be okay? See some of this. How does Warrior Plus work? How does Warrior Plus pay? Yeah, and I think and I have a video in there about commissions, like how do commissions work? Um, what is Warrior Plus? How do you? I think I have. Yeah, how to make money with Warrior Plus. Yeah, you know we're good. I'm being repetitive now. How legit is Warrior Plus? That's like the same as like, is Warrior Plus a scam, right? Um, is Warrior Plus a scam or Warrior Plus? It's the same, you know, kind of thing. So that's pretty good. Um, you know, it's interesting because a lot of the questions are like, you know, hey, what is this? You know, what is this actually? Um, yeah, okay. Let's try this. There's another website. It's called Exploding Topics. It's meant to find trends. I don't expect tons of information from this, but we'll just try it anyway and see what pops up. You never know. Um, this is a new topic. Um, see what comes up. Warrior Plus. Okay. And that's our hour right there. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. So we see 350% growth within the past 5 years. Let's go ahead and add that to our little Warrior Plus has 350% growth and popularity over the last 5 years for exploding topics. Right. So to me, when you look at that, I mean the future is bright, right? And we got yeah, yeah, I think that's good for that. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull this back up. So yeah, I mean, you guys, so you see how easy this was for me to put this list together of video ideas. Um, so like, look, I mean, you saw me go through a bunch of data, and you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let me go back to our little file, okay? And let's go back up to the top because what I just did was I came up with 20 video ideas. Boom, done. So if I'm gonna put a pin on this, if I'm gonna sum this whole thing up, um, when you look at all the data below, it is clear between the growth over the last 5 years, the amount of traffic that Warrior Plus is currently hitting the underserved topic on YouTube, and the ease in which I came up with a video topic ideas, it is a no-brainer to revive the channel as a side brand and sneaky source of free warm traffic. Like, to me, guys, it's like this. What about this? 2 videos a week. 2 videos a week. 6 months. See where we are at after that. Let's get a foundation of 10 new videos up to start. Then 2 a week. Boom. I think that's good. I think that's good. Let's get a foundation of 10 videos up to start. Then we'll do 2 videos a week for 6 months. So if I start this thing up, you know, shoot, I could start it up tomorrow, I suppose. Yeah, I think start it up tomorrow. We'll get 10 videos out this week. This will be the week of September 26th. Start up week of September 26th, 2022. October, November, December, January, February, March. Go through March of 2023. Run a case study on the whole thing. Case study can be an asset. Could potentially turn into a product. Some form of paid content. All right. Yep. 6 months, guys. Let's do it for 6 months. Let's look at traffic in 6 months. Run it to lead magnet. All right. Pitch lead magnet in every video. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. I love it. All right. I'll get it started tomorrow. Where are you going to send the traffic? Yeah, I think for the 6 months, I'll just send it to the lead magnet. I'll just send it to a lead magnet for these 6 months. You know, right now I got a lead magnet. Right now I got a lead magnet on time management. Right now I got a lead magnet on time management, and if I get some extra time, maybe I'll make a lead magnet specifically for this particular YouTube channel, but I doubt it. I'm probably just going to send it to my existing lead magnet. I don't have time to mess with that. Let's see if I can drive some traffic from the YouTube channel to my existing lead magnet. We'll track the traffic over a 6-month period. I'll make a case study. I'll put the results of the case study inside the Insiders Club. And if it's really fun and it does really well, then maybe I'll make a product about, how to revive old YouTube channels, or, maybe it'll become a newsletter or something about how to do that. I don't really know. It won't be, I'll get something out of it. So I'll get something out of it regardless. So anyways, let me stop sharing my screen. There we go. Yeah, I think this has been a good hour, guys. We did it. We got a great 60 minutes in. And not only did we get a good 60 minutes in, hey, I created more work for myself. That's amazing. That's just what I need, more work. No, it'll be all right though. I think it'll be very easy. I think the key with the YouTube channel is to keep it simple, right? Don't try to get into a bunch of elaborate videos that require like massive editing and stuff. That's ridiculous. I mean, I got my plate full of stuff I have to do online already. I don't need to add something that's going to take 3 or 4 hours a day. That's ridiculous. But I can easily bust out a 15-minute video a day, and only busting out like 2 of them a week. That's easy, man. So, we'll do that for 6 months. We'll see how it goes and see what's up. But yeah, it's good. But anyways, guys, if you're just tuning in, you're kind of seeing the end of the Action Takers Club, episode 7. And basically, we were just looking at one of my old YouTube channels that I have. Guys, I have several YouTube channels that are just like Warrior Plus for fun and profit. Things that I felt like were a good idea. I just didn't have time to really get into it with them. But if you watch this episode of the Action Takers Club, you kind of saw part of my process for just trying to decide if it's worth my time to deal with something or not. Because the fact is, guys, you only have so much time and energy in a day. And there's a lot of ideas out there that seem like they'd be good ideas, but you always got to ask yourself, well, how much am I going to get out of this thing versus how much am I going to put into this thing? And some of those things you don't know the answer to until you get into it. Now, this project right here, you guys can see I went through the process and I see that, hey, there's potential here. There's potential here. But you know what? I don't know as much now as I will know 6 months from now. So what am I doing? I'm being very careful with how much time and energy I'm dedicating to this project. I'm going to do 2 simple videos a week, put them on this channel, and we're going to drive traffic. We're going to see what it does. And if it does well in 6 months, maybe I'll start putting more videos up on the channel. If it's doing well, then that's great. If it's not doing well, maybe I'll just abandon the channel again. Who knows? But it's just like anything else. It's adapting as you go. It's adapting and adjusting as you go. Nothing's really set in stone. I think all businesses try new things. You're always trying to explore new territory, see if you can make something else work. I mean, who doesn't need an extra source of traffic? Everybody needs an extra source of traffic. So if I can take a simple little YouTube channel like this and I can turn it into an extra little source of sneaky traffic, that's fantastic for me. If I can add some leads, with this little free opt-in, over the course of the next 6 months, then maybe I'll use it to promote products too. Maybe I will, maybe after these 6 months, I'll use it here and there to promote new product releases that I put out. You can never go wrong with a simple little source of free traffic. So anyways, guys, I hope this has been helpful to you today, and I hope if you're tuning in that you have either got some action done during this hour that you've been watching me, or you have been heavily inspired to take action yourself, because that's what the Action Takers Club is all about, guys, taking action. I am Cam, host of the Action Takers Club. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight, guys. Here I am reminding you, if you take action, you will win. If you don't, you're probably not going to win anything. So that's all I got, guys. Thanks so much, and I will see you guys Friday for the next episode of the Action Takers Club. Peace, everybody.